More than 24 hours after a massive fire broke out in an apartment complex under construction, fire crews are still working to extinguish hot spots that remain. The 5-alarm fire sparked Friday evening near Leetsdale Drive and South Forest Street, prompting a huge response from Denver Fire and many other agencies. More than 150 firefighters battled those flames. One firefighter did suffer a minor shoulder injury and is expected to be okay. Power was knocked out for people in the area, and smoke prompted air quality concerns that lasted into today. At one point, there were evacuation orders for an area of about 16 blocks in that neighborhood. We appreciate you joining us this evening. I'm Mark Salinger. The building was named Harker Heights. It's a 283-unit apartment project that started construction back in 2023. It was set to open in May, now though completely destroyed. Investigators are still working to figure out the cause, but that could take some time.
Multiple portions of this building have collapsed. We are still unable to get inside to do any searches, which would help us determine a cause and also search for any potential victims that are inside.
Denver Fire says crews are expected to stay working overnight to extinguish those hot spots. Tonight, firefighters are calling it one of the biggest fires that this city has seen in decades. 9 News reporter Colton Chavez is live on the scene this evening. And Colton, those firefighters may be now starting to head home after more than a day battling these flames.
Yeah, Mark, we've been out here all day long, and this, I would think, is a good sign. If you see just behind me here, those ladders that are usually up in the air spraying a ton of water down onto this building are now down, which, like I said, hopefully is a good sign, because the people that we talked to out here today that live nearby were sort of relating this as a natural disaster.
I dealt with Hurricane Katrina in 2005.
It's a different kind of disaster, but the danger is still being felt.
Right, so I was about 100 feet that way on the other side of the wooden fence on a picnic table. I could feel the heat over there from this building last night.
Dustin Ogden is just one of the many people still rattled from the 5-alarm apartment fire from one night ago.
I drove by and I was telling Kathy about it. And I said, well, if you want, we were going to walk. And I said, well, why don't we go down so you can see it? As soon as we got out of her car, it was like, whoa, my eyes, I could feel it and everything and smell it more, kind of.
A day later, and smoke is still smothering the area as nearly 40 first responders man the front lines.
Through the night and the day, we're going to have crews here all night long. We've already got a schedule in place to cycle them through so we can keep a monitor on this.
And does it surprise me? No.
Mike has called this part of Denver home for 50 years and says they don't build them like they used to.
I'm a retired union bricklayer. I had 42 years in the trade. We used to build buildings that stand. Why? They were all brick and block. The only thing standing over here is the stairwell. That's it.
The 283-unit building was reportedly set to open in May. Firefighters were able to keep most of the flames contained to the property.
I wasn't expecting to really see too much of it left. I mean, half the building's still standing, so they did pretty good.
It just shows you how wonderful the firefighters are, that they were able to contain it like they have.
A danger still being felt.
I mean, in my book, that's a win.
Leaving a community feeling grateful for the first responders still fighting.
It could have been a lot worse.
And one of the questions that I got a ton while I was out here earlier today is, what's the cause of the fire? Now, as of this report, we're still waiting to find out what that is. Now, if you heard from the fire chief of Denver Fire, one thing he said is that the structure is so unstable that it's hard for them to get any personnel inside, which does kind of create a little bit of a barrier when it comes to discovering what caused this disaster. But you can trust 9 News to bring you all those latest details. Live in Denver tonight, Colton Chavez, 9 News.